All right, we're at part 7 of the Big Dog paint job, where I'll be laying out some blue candy on top of those middle flake flames that I just did on the last episode. So come check it out, throw some stars on there, throw some techniques in there, and hopefully you get something out of this episode. So here we go. Alright, so I've had to ponder over this idea of how I'm going to mask this and paint it. So my current revision is I'm actually going to mask this off when I'm taping. I'm actually double pinstriping this out right now. I'm basically butting this 16th inch tape to the other 16th inch tape. Because since I did this with flake, I want the flake to be part of the pinstripe. So since they don't make big flake pinstripe paint, what we're going to do is I'm going to use the actual tape out that I did and then use that as my pinstripe. So that's what we're doing. I'm back masking that bit. Once I get that back masked, I'll tape off the line again. We'll do a drop shadow. I'll mask that off and then start the candy proceedings after that. So it's kind of hard to explain. You got to think in reverse of how you want to do these things. Even when I'm airbrushing, I have to think in reverse. So basically, I will candy the pinstripe first because I want that to be darker than the blue that I'm putting on after. And I should be able to take that pinstripe out and then candy the whole thing with the stars. So I want the stars to pop from the pinstripe to the regular blue. So that's what we're doing. So I'm not going to bore you with taping off the second set of, like, I guess you would call it almost like a pinstripe back mask. So basically I'm just following my line, cutting it carefully. Once I get that done, then we'll kind of tape this off so I can basically do a shadow. So I'm not shadowing or using that color into the silver. If it was a darker color, I could probably get away with it, but since it's a lighter color, I'm just doing it just so it's like a fail-safe. All right, this might be a little overkill, but I've backmasked this. I've backmasked the flames. I'm going to do my drop shadow before I'm actually doing the painting, which is probably the opposite of what you probably should be doing. But I want that effect. It's kind of the way I want to do this one, just to try it out, see how well it works out. It might have taken up more time, so we're going to find that out too. And anyways, basically I'm just going to do a drop shadow on this. Alright, so this is the same mixture that I used before for the shadow. And I've got a little reducer, a little shadow. And my compressor going. And it doesn't need to be real dark. Again, it's just a shadow. Get a little more reducer in it. And throw a drop shadow in there. Let's start low. Alright, so I'm going to throw some Intercoat Clear over my shadow so I can tape on top of that. And this will kind of help protect that. Just light coat of Intercoat Clear on top. That way, when I tape off to it, it shouldn't affect the shadow effect I just did. Okay, that's that. Let that dry, and then we'll come back and we'll back mask. As far as the shadow part of the flames. Alright, back masked the flames again. I think this is my third time now. I've got my stars laid out. I've thought about this a few times over. I want the flake to come out into the pinstripe also. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line this out. And then I'm going to line inside that line. Cut the star portion out. Pull the outside line, and we're going to blow that in with some blue, and I'm going to airbrush that in, and then I'm going to pull that, and then I'm going to candy the whole thing all that time, so you'll have an outside pinstripe piece that'll be darker than the inside. So let's see how it goes. That's what I'm feeling right now, and I'm going to go with it. It'll look good no matter what, and on the bike it'll look killer. So here we go. So here we are. I have back masked this piece twice now. I have back masked with the stars in the back side of this, and I have hours in this paint job. Imagine that. It's probably not the right approach, but it's the approach that I wanted to take, and I'm sure I'll probably have some naysayers on there. I don't know. Don't care. It's my paint job, not yours. And it's my idea, and I want to see if it works. And if it does, it'll be pretty bitchin'. But so I've back masked just the pinstripe. Once I blow this pinstripe in with airbrush, I will then pull all this off except the stars, and then we'll start laying down the candy. And so that's where we're at right now. I've looked it over a few times over. I'm going to have to look it over as I'm airbrushing it, of course, and get that airbrush in there, that pinstripe. So all right, that's where we're at with this baby. All right, so I finished with the pinstripe portion, which I'm going to candy into that anyway. But I wanted a blue color there, so it'll get darker as I put more candy on. And so that part of this paint job has been completed. So now we'll start pulling all the soft tape off, leave the stars, and then candy the rest. All right, so I'm removing the tape now. I did all that work just for a pinstripe, but I think in the end result it will look killer. I think I'll be pretty happy with it. So now I'm just basically taking off the front mask or the back mask and carefully pulling this off so I can keep my stars on there that I've already placed. I just finished painting some Cobalt blue, Kandy, house color, over these flame licks. Just gotta let it dry now. Coming out pretty good. Just gotta let it dry, then I can pull the stars off. And hopefully everything looks great. All right, I got the tank unmasked partly, and starting to work on the. I've got the gas cap unmasked also. Taking these stars off now. I usually go from the tip down. Seems to work better. And pull each side down. Carefully pull it to the middle. And pull off. Just repeat that step over and over and over. Alright, we're pulling off the tape that we back masked the actual flames with, and now we'll be pulling the rest of doing a little tack rag, doing the rest of the tape, excuse me, tack rag, and be ready to shoot some clear and see how it looks. Alright. Alright, this is the next day after clearing the flame wicks, and I'm going to take this back outside real quick, see how it looks out in the sun. I'm kind of loving it the way it is. I'm kind of him and hawing about pinstripe because I actually did a candy blue, and I want to see how it looks out in the sunlight. So other than that, I'm going to block sand this again, and we're going to flow coat it. One, I'm trying to cut down on the lines of the stars. And then if I have any goodness in there, I have to sand it out. So re-clear it, or excuse me, we'll re-sand this to 800 grit, and then go to town. Clear one more time and put it on the bike. So it should look really good. I'm not going to probably bore you with wet sanding this again, but I will continue on with me installing this onto the bike and finishing up the project. So. Alright, looks great. Alright, we're at the final countdown. Got one of my brothers with me. Double. There he is. We're finishing up. He's helped me all day today, which has been a huge thing for me for cleaning the booth, getting things prepped, getting the bike ready for all this stuff to go back on. But these are all pieces being readied with the final clear. Block sand them again. Fix any boo-boos I had, and we're gonna lay some clear down. And I'm gonna have the double film all of it while we're doing it. Probably gonna do 2 coats. This is my flow coat. We'll see how the first coat lays down. If it's good enough, we'll roll with it. If not, we'll do another coat on top. So we'll see how she rolls. Okay, here we go. All right, I'm here with Double, and we have finished up the flow coat on the parts and pieces, and it came out great. I might have to do a little buffing, and hopefully it'll flow out. We'll see. The whole idea is flow coat, right? And we'll see it tomorrow. I'm gonna walk out of here so I don't have to keep on looking at it. Nitpick the shit out of it. After tomorrow or after today, we will start putting it back together. And I will probably block sand any little nubs and buff those out. I'm not sure if I'll put that in the video or not. But came out pretty spectacular. I'm pretty happy. And we're walking out of the booth.